Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another High Tide Productions video. And oh man, 2020 never fails to surprise me, as Logan Paul might be fighting Evander Kane of the San Jose Sharks. So after Jake Paul's vicious knockout of Nate Robinson, Evander Kane tweeted out this, saying, geez, maybe I should fight Jake Paul now. So at first I thought it was like a joke, right? And then a day later, he tweeted out this, saying he'd wreck him. It's easy to fight short guys who have no experience. So then it kind of got serious, and then he said, still waiting, Jake Paul still waiting. And then Logan Paul caught wind of this and talked about it on his podcast, talking about how he'd fight Evander Kane. He'd do it, he'd put it on the list, and you know what? Just roll the clip.
Kane? San Jose Sharks? What is that exactly? Is it some sort of fish, an aquatic animal who lives in San Jose? Huh? Yo, Jake Paul, I'd wreck ya. Easy to beat up guys with no experience and much smaller. What the f?
I think he's
Sure, put him on the list. Put him. I'll do it. Waiting for that answer.
Well, hold on.
So
let's talk about this for a second. This is not the first hockey player. Now
he's fighting in hockey. I get it.
I'll
go back to and Nate Robinson had been in street fights. Doug,
no.
It's boxing.
Got
it is a sport. There's strategy. There's technique. When you throw a punch, grabbing someone like this in hockey,
big difference. Big difference.
He's probably tough as hell. Man's probably tough as nails. I bet his chin's not.
Right.
Most people aren't.
Well, they usually don't take off their helmets.
Especially when you get hit with 10-ounce gloves, man.
But they get hit with no gloves on the ice.
Go train to get hit with 10-ounce gloves.
But they get hit with no gloves on the ice.
Dude, I thought they had gloves. Isn't he a goalie?
They drop them.
No,
they drop
so they drop the gloves?
Yeah.
And
they wreck each other. I'm with
That's
you.
what I'm saying. He's probably tough as nails.
I think it's one of these guys might bring a better fight than wash up Nate Robinson.
Oh, spicy. Choose wisely, Jake.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's all.
If this Evander dude can bring an audience,
Evander Holyfield, right?
See, but that's my question. That's my question. That's what the first thing I asked was, does Jake Paul versus Evander Kane, is that a headline fight? How many buys does that get? How many people?
Not that
many.
No,
right?
I don't know who Evander Kane is.
No, exactly. So,
and that's no disrespect.
Or does he just do it because he'll get another fantastic knockout? Especially if he's is he an active? Yeah, okay, so when is he gonna train boxing? We'll go through it again. I'll put a $250,000 down this time.
And after that, Evander Kane had this to say on Twitter.
Logan Paul, I'll take the mop off your head and wipe the floor with you.
So Logan Paul commented or replied, I'm not sure what it is on Twitter, a clip of, Evander Kane saying he's not that tough. He was talking about his personality off the ice. Obviously, he's a tough hockey player on the ice if you just watch any of his fights or any of his hits.
Teddy bear. People think I'm a physical, aggressive hockey player. In reality, I'm pretty soft.
So Logan Paul did the "this you," that trend. And then Evander Kane clapped back with "should be easy then. This you" again, of Logan Paul losing the KSI. So now this is probably just going to go back and forth. But it's just, I don't see, I never in a million years would think that Evander Kane, one of my favorite hockey players on the Sharks, would be fighting one of my favorite YouTubers. It's crazy. So now that you're all caught up on the banter, let's talk about the logistics of this actually happening. Evander Kane is a professional athlete. He's a current professional athlete for the San Jose Sharks, right? So he is usually training for hockey because that's his profession. And the thing is all about all these celebrities, athletes, Nate Robinson wanting to fight Logan Paul and Jake Paul is that you actually need to train, you actually need to practice to play. You don't play boxing is what you've probably heard a ton of times. You don't play boxing, you box. You need to sacrifice your body, you need to sacrifice your diet, you need to eat well. You need to do so much to get your body in shape to take punches and give punches to the point where if Evander Kane is stacking that on top of practicing for hockey, or if he's just going to quit hockey all around. I don't know if this is going to happen because of that. So I'll see what happens. Obviously it's 2020, anything can happen, but he's usually practicing for hockey, not for boxing. Now, I know a lot of people, a lot of hockey people especially, are thinking, oh, well, there's fights in hockey. Well, yes, there are fights in hockey. Evander Kane is a really good fighter in hockey, but it is completely different than boxing. In hockey, it's attack, 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 mostly, usually. And you're allowed to grab their jersey, pull them forward, and punch while pulling them forward towards you. But in boxing, you can't do that. It's boxing. You have to, defend yourself. It's longer fights. And it's just, Evander Kane's tough as nails. He's tough as nails. But is he, at the end of the day, boxing isn't who's the toughest. It's about who can take the most punches, which is, toughness. But then also who can fight better. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to take you guys to hot takes with Philip from the other person, High Tide Productions, doing his homework right now. So, Philip, what do you think?
Thanks, Maddie. I'm betting every single dollar I own on Evander Kane. All $2.54. Back to you, Maddie.
Thanks, Philip. All right, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I mean, the logistics of this happening is so low. If it does happen, let me know who you think would win. Logan Paul is 6'3", Evander Kane 6'2", even fight. Logan Paul's 0-1, Evander Kane, however many hockey fights he's had in his career, but I don't know. It should be interesting. I'm not quite sure who I'd pick at the end of the day. I gotta see them training. I haven't seen Evander Kane box ever. So just let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more High Tide Talking Sports videos, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in the next video.